guys, welcome to this video review about the Hoowel IDW19 Smartwatch. I think it's a pretty interesting smartwatch. I've already tested the IDW15 and it was already great. So for the 19 I'm expecting even doing a better job. It has also everything what we need. It has built-in microphone and speaker. It's waterproof IP68, so suitable for light swimming. Has built-in state-of-the-art fitness and health tracking, comes with a free app. So it has pretty much everything what we need, what we can expect these days. So I'm going to take it out of the box, show you what to get, how to set it up and how to use it. It's also a very beautiful box, so this could work also as a really nice gift. So let's take it out. Here we have the detailed specs. Here we get a lot of information, everything what we need to know. Here we get the proprietary charging cable, standard USB-A to a magnetic charging plug. And here the watch itself, so you can remove the sticker. Standard 22mm watch band size. We have a lot of openings, fits for small and larger wrists. What we also have here inside is this pin, so we can nicely secure it after that, so it's not wobbling around. So we just have to align it down here. Then we push down this pin and align it on the top. Snaps in nicely. And exactly same thing on the other side. And then we give it a full charge with this magnet. You can see it has a very safe hold. So it goes automatically into charge. Oh, arrived already with 98% charge. That's awesome. And so we can scan the QR code here in the instructions. That brings us to the website, or actually directly to the VeriFit listing in the Google Play Store, or of course in the Apple Store if you have an iPhone. So we can download and install it. And so we can either use it directly or we can create a login. Of course, only with the login you will have all the features, so highly recommended. It will also save all your data in case you have to switch to a new phone or so. And so of course we have to connect this watch. We do that here, add device, enable Bluetooth permission. Of course it's important to give all the permissions here, otherwise we won't have full functionality, especially notifications, allow notifications, and also very important the location. Use precise location, nearby devices, allow battery, allow unrestricted, otherwise you won't get all the notifications. And now you can see as soon as you have granted all the permissions, it will find it easily, IDW19. So it's pairing it now. Binding successful, was super easy. Another pairing request, also important to give this authorization. Done, everything is good, and now we can even connect it to Alexa. There seems to be even a new version available for this watch, so we upgrade of course, so we can see they really care about their device. And so firmware upgrade is done successfully. Really nice how we are guided through the whole setup process, so we can already activate call alerts, activate message notifications, allow notification, and of course very important to give the notification also for the VeriFit itself. And now we can choose for which apps we want to get notifications. So I'm deactivating for example emails because that would be too much. WeChat I don't have. WhatsApp really nice to get it. So you can choose whatever you want, but it's limited of course to these apps here. It's not possible to get notification for other apps. Then we log into Alexa. Okay, successful. That was also easy. And so here on the left side we have all fitness and health tracking. Then we have a tab for all the exercises. We can start also something directly from here. Then the device information. You can see the battery level here. And we have a watch face market. We have some watch faces which are free of charge. You can see all these are downloadable for free, but we have already some installed directly on the watch. Maybe you also want to set some alarms. We can add alarms here or then directly on the watch itself. We can even set it to repeat every day, give it a name. We have even some alarm settings. We can set a reminder time and how many times it will remind. And then some settings for the health tracking. You can see we already got the alarm And what's super easy, we can just push here and then it will go into 10 minutes reminder. So when it wakes you up in the morning, you can just push here, very convenient. And so we can activate so many different health trackings, really amazing. So for example, for the heart rate, we even have the possibility for a heart rate alarm, low heart rate alert. Same thing for the SpO2, drinking reminder, hand wash reminder, sleep detection, and even some female stuff. Then some more settings. We have an automatic do not disturb, which we can activate for the night, so you don't have to deactivate that manually before you go to bed. That's also very convenient. Intelligent exercise recognition, different sports type which can activate, deactivate. You can even add much more. We have even the music control. We can even get some weather information, tile configuration. We'll see that later on the watch. Different device languages. These are the available languages. So very, very comprehensive. And in the Me, we have much more, especially when we go to the settings. For example, we can sync the data with the Very Fit Pro. So if you have old data, you can get them back. And in the data sharing and authorization, you can even connect this app here to Strava and Google Fit. So all the collected data will then be stored in the cloud for you, so you can't lose anything. Okay, and so I've been wearing this watch now for a couple of days, and I would say the overall experience was really good. It has been working pretty reliable, was very comfortable to wear, but again, it's standard 22mm band, so you can replace it with any 22mm standard band. And the connection has been pretty stable, and so we have a lot of information here in the app. The app looks pretty good. Sometimes it's almost a little bit too much what they are doing, but it's pretty fancy. If you don't mind if some information is popping up every now and then this could be pretty cool. I mean, here on top we have the health. We click on that and you can see we get a lot of information, and not just normal information and statistics, but we get really a lot, especially if you're using this over longer time, then we get really interesting trends. I've not been wearing that enough for this information, but you can see that's super interesting. I like this, and also for the day, week, months, year, and especially you don't have to switch for all the information. You have all the information right here on one page, and then of course additional information for the steps, sports records, sleep, heart rate. I mean, you can also dig down here, very detailed. It's really nice what we have here. I would say way above average also regarding how easy we can access this information. And then of course we have the watch itself. I've set the brightness on a very low level. That's maybe something which you have to know. We cannot make it super low brightness, but there are some watch faces which are not very bright. For example, for the night, this has been working really good for me. The Do Not Disturb has been working automatically based on the schedule from the app. The only thing which I had to do before going to bed and after waking up is to set the wrist gesture manually. Sometimes takes a little bit. You have to be a little bit patient. Usually this screen works pretty good. I mean, it's not an Apple, it's not a Samsung. It's not the most responsive screen maybe, but I would say it's decent. We have a lot of function here already on top. I like this. Also the settings. We have the different watch faces here directly. Some also pretty beautiful. I love this one here with a lot of information. Then the display with the screen brightness, screen on time, race to wake, unfortunately not scheduled. Sound and vibration, really a lot which you can set. Can put it in silent mode, which I have, so we have only the vibration, but we have also a ringer volume. This is, for example, important if you want to have Alexa talking to you. Then we can set the vibration intensity. I love this. We can even set it to strong, which would be super strong. I had it on moderate and it did wake me up in the morning easily. Battery level. It says last charge 2 days ago, but it's actually 3 days. We are just 1 hour away from the 3 days. And so you can see the power consumption has been super low. Just a little bit more than 10% per day. So it can easily last a week or maybe even longer. We have some general settings about health and so on. So we have everything what we need. Can even drain the speaker if we have been using that for swimming or so. And down here we have the notifications. Of course, I can't show you my personal notifications, but we can get a lot. And what's important that we can also get long text, and we can delete single messages or all of them at once. And here on the right side we have the activity. We can click on that and then we get a lot of details. It also has a very high detail level, and these are not just sample pictures, these are real values. That's awesome. We could even change the goal directly here inside. So let's go back, and on the right side we have the heart rate and even more health information. We can start recording some fitness activity. We can set some goals regarding duration or calories consumption, distance, smart competitors, open goals. They're very, very interesting. And so we can start it, for example, directly from here. What we have to know, it's not multitasking, but as a good thing, we see the current time up here. With a lot of smartwatches, we don't have that. And we do not only have a lot of information here, we have also more information down here. So we have really a lot. We can even control the music directly from here, but we can't go back to the main menus. You can see we can pause, start it again, but when we are going back, we just stop this thing here. So we can't go back to the main screen and do other stuff while we are recording the sports activity. But we have a lot of different sports which we can use. Here the sleep tracking, also is a lot of information directly here. Weather information, by the way, that's not my city. I've just added a random city, music control and Alexa. So we can use it directly from here. What's cool here in the Alexa, we have this additional menu where we can see the alarms which we have set using Alexa, or reminders or timers. So we can use Alexa really nicely. Hey Alexa, what's the current Bitcoin price?
1 Bitcoin is worth $51,710.
Okay, not good news, but it works definitely. And the volume of Alexa is regulated here in the ringer volume. But of course, this is not everything what we can do. When we push here, we have the full menu. I mean, of course, some things which we have already seen here, but we have even much, much more. For example, we have the phone. We have the call history, frequent contacts, or just use the dial pad directly to call somebody. So let's do that here. So we have here the volume, as you can see. We can mute it, and it's using speaker and microphone here directly from this watch.
The Google subscriber you have called is not available. Please leave a message after the tone.
Microphone test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let's hang up again. And so we have been able to hear that the speaker is really good, but not only the speaker is good, also the microphone does a really good job. So I've been recording this phone call, so I'm going to play it now for you. Microphone test 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's a really nice microphone in this class. We even have the workout records here. We can invoke breath training, and we have more options here in the clock. The alarm we already had, where we can add or delete, activate, deactivate alarms. So we don't have to use the app, but we can also use the stopwatch. And there's a pretty unique feature. It can run multitasking. So you can see we can go back to the main menu and then go back. Doesn't have a task manager, so we have to go back to the clock here and go back to the stopwatch. And so you can see that it has been running in the background. That's pretty unique thing. Timer is also multitasking capable, but this is pretty much standard. We have a lot of predefined times, but we can also add our own time. Or as a sample, I'm just doing 10 seconds here. So let's wait what's going to happen. We are on the main screen now. You can see time is up, and what's awesome is that we can repeat the same time again. That's absolutely awesome. That's something which I really like, and not a lot of watches have that. Then the weather information, cycle training, music, camera control, find phone, and the settings again. So what's the bottom line? I would say it's a very decent watch for the price, for the size. For me, one of the bigger things is that it doesn't have any real deal breaker. It works actually pretty reliable, has been waking me up reliable every morning, has been doing exactly what I wanted, and battery consumption was really low. Maybe biggest disadvantage from my side is the notification, which we can activate only for these apps and not for other apps. But if you're good with that, then I don't see any reason why not to buy it. If you like the design, the style, price whatsoever. I mean, of course, it doesn't have any fancy features, doesn't have a rotatable crown. I mean, we can rotate that, but it doesn't have any influence, doesn't have wireless charge, doesn't have always on display. Also, the maximum screen on time is 20 seconds, pretty low, but usually we are only using 5 seconds anyway to preserve some battery juice. What we also don't have is a touch to wake. I can touch here, nothing happens, but I would say these are rather rare features in this class. Also, the touch screen is not super responsive. It's still enough, just not super responsive, no super fluent animations or so, but of course this also helps to preserve battery juice. But still overall very decent implementation, solid thing. Really not many reasons not to buy it if you like the style. And so if you're interested, I'll put down the link to the Amazon listing down into the description so you can check it out and order it right from there if you like it. And so I hope I've been able to help you a little bit with this video. If you have any questions or comments, just write to the comment section below, and I'm always happy to talk about these things. And if you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching. See you next time.